Rush is back. Breaking news in the world of classic rock. Geddy, Lee, and Alex Lifeson are hitting the road in 2026 as Rush. And there's a big twist to this story. So to celebrate what would have been Rush's 50th anniversary, Lee and Lifeson are touring again. But, of course, they can't be the trio that we all know. They have gained a new drummer, Anika Nilles, known for her work with Jeff Beck. This marks the first time Rush will perform without Neil Peart behind the drum kit. With Neil Peart being absent, the obvious question is, have they made the right choice? And to make matters even more interesting, the tour that they have planned is dedicated to Peart's memory, giving fans a chance to celebrate his legacy and reminding us all of the precision and creativity that Peart brought to Rush's sound. Now, who is Anika Nilles? She's a technical powerhouse. She's wowed audiences with her work in many progressive and jazz-infused rock bands. Stepping into Peart's enormous shoes is no small job, but early reactions suggest that she brings both respect and her own flair to the material, so it should be interesting to see what she does with it. Can it actually work? That's the debate. Can Rush truly exist without Peart? Some fans would argue that no drummer could replace the intricacies of style, while others are excited to see how a new drummer might interpret the old classics. So what do you think? Do you think that Rush can go on with another drummer, or do you think it's going to be a mistake? My feeling is it should probably go pretty well, but I wouldn't expect any kind of sparkle. I think it'll be a nice tribute, but I don't think we'll see anything special. I don't think they'll take any wild chances. I don't think they'll do anything that might verge on insulting Peart's memory or his fans or anything that could upset the Rush legacy. Another thing to consider in all of this is whether or not there will be new material that comes out with the lineup here. And on this account, I think there probably will be. I think one of the reasons that they're probably setting this tour up to go out and celebrate Rush's legacy is because they do have new material ready to release that they want to share with everybody. But I don't think it would be a good idea to bring out new material before they had done the celebration of Rush's legacy. Now, the correlating question, of course, is will the new material be very good? Will it be worth listening to? Can they pull a Rush album off without Neil Peart? And that's where it gets very interesting, because you're not just talking about the drumming, you're also talking about the lyrics. And I think that's probably the area that they'll find hardest to live up to. Now, of course, drumming is very technically demanding and imaginative and creative, but I think there are enough drummers who have studied Neil Peart that whoever that they would get would be able to compensate for the technical aspects. When it comes to the lyric writing, there's really only one Neil Peart. I don't think you can get close to what he did, because he had such an eccentric way of putting his lyrics together, and yet it resonated with people. So I think if Rush does put out new material, they may have to try to find some lyrics that Neil left behind, or everyone may just need to cut them a little bit of slack when it comes to the lyrical content, recognizing the fact that, it's not going to be easy to live up to what Neil did. And at any rate, the tour is going to cover multiple cities, and tickets are expected to sell out, of course, very quickly. If you're ready to see Rush again, even without Neil Peart, you better get in line right now, because it's not going to be easy to get a spot to see this incredible 50th anniversary Rush tour that I don't think anyone saw coming, and yet here it is. So let me know how you feel about it down in the comments below.
MusicGuru here, asking you to help us on our march to 10,000 subscribers.